back into Studio 10. We're going to zoom in, focus, and get the perfect shot this afternoon because we are focusing on love. That is a nonprofit that's joining us today on National Photography Month. So we're joined by Denise and Emily from the foundation. How are you ladies?
We're great. Thank you for having us.
How are you? Thank you for joining us today because I really want to talk about this very unique nonprofit. And tell us about how you guys use photography actually as a form of emotion coaching.
Well, photography in itself is a very therapeutic tool like any other creative art. And so with photography, we teach the children a little bit about photography, some professional skills, and at the same time how to recognize emotions as they're photographing things. And so just thought it would be a good combination and a fun way to help children recognize emotions.
It certainly is, and there's so much learning that happens with that. And Denise, tell me, what prompted you to start this nonprofit?
Well, I have been in the human resource industry for over 30 years, and in the past 10 years, I've seen a significant decline in the emotional maturity of young adults coming into the workforce. And so I wanted to do something, and so that's why I decided to take my love for photography and mesh it with the emotion part of it, and starting when they're young.
Yeah.
So.
Which is really important, and you've created such an incredible space. You've got a great team with you. And speaking of, Emily, you guys host a lot of different workshops. Now, can you walk us through what one looks like with kids specifically?
Definitely. So typically what it would start out as is we would come to the workshop, have the kids kind of line up in a group, and we have a speaker, typically Denise or somebody else that we would have come in and speaking for about their emotions, talking about different things regarding how to deal with your emotions and cope with your emotions. We teach the children how to mess with their cameras, a little bit of the basics about, you know, rule of thirds and depth of field and things like that. So they are actually learning a bit about photography as well and how to use an actual camera. And then you know, from there we would go on a scavenger hunt or something similar, and we would show the kids, you know, how to use their cameras and how those pictures evoke emotion and use their emotion to capture more images.
Yeah, and this workshop is amazing because, again, you guys are teaching kids to use that emotional side of the brain, but also that educational aspect.
Exactly.
Plus, you know, all of this is amazing. But you guys brought also a couple of resources with you here on the table. Why don't we talk through a little bit about what we have?
Okay. First, we have our cameras. We provide in our workshops, we have 8 professional, kind of entry-level professional cameras that we let the kids use so that they can just understand the basics of it. And we try to tailor that to the venue that we're at. In this past summer and in this summer's photography workshop, we'll be going to the Carlisle Lavender Farm, which is an awesome venue, but we want to teach them how to blur the background because there's so many details. So that's what we teach them with these cameras.
Emily, what's been the response of children that come through your nonprofit as well?
It's been really great. We've made a lot of great connections with children and parents. We see a lot of kids that leave just ecstatic about their work. You know, one thing they do get excited about is we also have a gallery that, you know, their photos after the workshops will, you know, get them excited about, like, hey, we're probably going to print these off and put them up in our gallery, and that's at our courthouse office location in Charlotte, the Eaton County Historical Courthouse. So they get pretty excited about that, and a lot of times the kids, they leave pretty ecstatic.
That is awesome. Again, you're showing them so much and you're exposing them to such a wonderful world. So, of course, how can our viewers continue to support Focus on Love? I know we have the workshop that they can sign up for July 27th, but how can people support you?
Well, we are entirely funded by public donations or grants. We also have a supporting gift shop in our location at the historic County Courthouse, so that helps us. Most recently, we purchased our own photo booth, so we'll have events that we're at where people can come and and have photo booth pictures taken. This is an example. We were at the Expo, Eaton County Expo this, 2 Saturdays ago, and had a free photo booth there, and so that was a way for us to expose people to the fun of photography. And
that is awesome, and it's so great. And of course, we'll have more information online, but ladies, thank you so much for showing us and our community truly how to focus on love. Thank you.
Thank you so
for
much.
having us.
So when